Hi everyone, I hope everybody is doing well. I keep lighting this and it keeps just going off. Let me light the sage again, just to make sure that we have the energy protected in here. If you hear a banging noise, guys, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm not sure if the device picks up on that though. But I am, just letting you know in case it's really annoying. There we go. Perfect. Guys, how are you guys feeling after the eclipse? Are you feeling like this? Just split the deck. Side note, there's a nail that broke off. I am so sorry. There's nothing I can do about that either. It's not the best look. It is what it is, guys. I mean, let me just, are you feeling like this by any chance? 10 of Swords? I mean, woo! The 10 of Swords it could be so many things. It could be just complete burnout. It could also be backstabbing or betrayal or just exhaustion, feeling like you can't go forward any longer. It's like the ultimate level of mental chaos, okay? Or just mental exhaustion. It doesn't have to manifest as a nervous breakdown or anything like that. I really hope none of you are going through that. If you are, big hugs to you. It could just manifest as stress, as just feeling like you don't have energy to do anything. All of that has to do with the eclipse. Eclipses are very powerful. And I don't know, so many people were talking about the eclipse, okay? But on a spiritual level, I have to keep it real with you guys. I'm going to keep it 100% real with you. This eclipse was not particularly a great one, okay? It wasn't. What does good and bad even have, is there really any such thing as good and bad? Right? Even the bad has a positive sometimes when you look at it, because it's all about lessons and karma. But there's definitely dark and light. There's a lot of dark energy that came along with this eclipse. I have to make sure to point that out. Okay, so you may be feeling drained. You may be feeling mentally exhausted. Swords signify your mind, your intellect, your thoughts. You might be having thoughts that you weren't having maybe even last month, okay? That are making you feel like you don't have the motivation to go forward. You may have learned some information that has made you feel betrayed. What you're gonna notice, okay, is look back 5 years ago, okay? A lot of karma, okay? Nobody's exempt from it. From 5 years ago. Lessons that you had to learn or things that you went through from 5 years ago. 5 years ago. Maybe bubbling up to the surface one way or another. So when we have things that are that old, right? It's old when we think about time, but it's not really old when it comes to energy and how we process information and memories. Even though something was 5 years ago doesn't mean that that energy is still not living, doesn't exist within us. Just like, we have childhood memories that can affect us, as adults. Even though that was a very long time ago, that it could feel like something happened yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So pay attention to whatever was going on 5 years ago. You may be having to deal with that head on. Okay? You may be seeing that manifest in your life one way or another. That can manifest in your life in so many ways, so I can't give you a particular example, but you're gonna know, because eclipse energy is that big that there's no way that you don't know, but it's going to be personal to you, okay? Maybe you're starting to see the effects of something that you did 5 years ago, and maybe it steered you down the wrong path, etc. Or, you know, but I want you to maybe change your perspective, okay? And realize that though everybody's responsible for having to pay their dues when it comes to karma, it's always an opportunity for growth. Because at the other side of this door, at the other side of this karmic lesson, at the other side of whatever you're going through is a brand new life, a new beginning, and new opportunities. You see, nobody wants to be at the 10 of Swords. It's an awful feeling. It's an awful feeling. And you're not alone. Sometimes people just need to hear that they're not alone. Heck, I've been going through the 10 of Swords for the past couple of weeks, okay? My body feels like this. Sometimes I catch myself like this, okay? You're not alone. Everybody goes through this at some point in their life. However, and I shared that because sometimes, like I said, sometimes people just have to hear that you're not alone, you know? Because we can get trapped up especially when we're in this energy and think that we're the only ones, you know. It's the kinds of energy of, like, you know, when things feel so heavy, you almost can't see the light out of it. Like, you can't see where the light's gonna shine again, or when. You don't see a way out, even though Spirit's giving you glimpses of the fact that you're protected and they're gonna push you through something. When you're at the 10 of Swords, the energy is so intense that it still makes you feel like maybe you can't get out of it, right? But Spirit wants you to know that a 10 is a culmination. There's nowhere you can go after the 10 but back to the ace, back to the drawing board. So it's an opportunity to strengthen, ascend, grow, and start the next cycle in your life in a different way. Okay? In a different way. Honestly, this energy is so big. I'm seeing, and I'm sorry to start in such a heavy way, but this is what I got. You know, and I haven't even been on here in a little bit, and it's like, really, Spirit, could we talk about something lighter? But it's not always light, right? But it's always going to be light at the end, though. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 9 swords. I mean, not 9 swords. Well, that's not an accident that I said that, because the 9 of Swords. See, I'm channeling, so things are just coming out. The 9 of Swords is anxiety. You might be in that energy right now. 9 of Swords energy. Some anxiety, overthinking. When you have 10 swords, I'm seeing it almost as either to signify, I don't know, is it the past 10 months, 10 years? There's something specific, 10 people? Okay. There's something about the number 10. 10 situations. Something that happened in October, maybe? Oh, come on, Spirit. Really? I want better energy. What's going on, sweetheart? Oh, no. Now we have the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is sadness, melancholy, regret. Okay? But the number, that's interesting, that I was emphasizing the number 5 because of the eclipse. The number 5 in numerology, however, also signifies change, which is what they're trying to say. Even if you're going through something right now, remember that it's to push you towards change. And where you think that, oh, all hope is lost, there's still an opportunity to be had. Okay? Because when you're in this energy, this is tough energy to be in. This could also be, a lot of readers call the 5 of Cups like crying over spilled milk. I don't really like that phrase though, because it kind of sounds like, I don't know, it gives me like a shaming kind of energy to it, like someone's shaming you. I don't know. I know it's not intended to be that way though, so as long as you know that I don't intend it to be that way. But rather, you're focusing on all of the emotions and all of the things that are coming back up to the surface for you. I'm telling you, it's probably like 5 years worth of ish. This eclipse could have brought up things that you have been able to move forward without thinking for years, right? Like where you went wrong, what led to this decision, what led to that, things you can't take back. But okay, Spirit's like, okay, it was a lesson, you can't take it back. You gotta move forward. There's something about this in regards to maybe, because when you're stuck in this 5 of Cups energy and you're not realizing that the 2 of Cups is still standing behind you, it's like an energy of like, I can't see a way out. I don't see how I'm going to be able to start over. I don't see how I'm going to fix the situation. Or you just feel too tired and overwhelmed to do that. If this is about love, it could be that too. I've gone through heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak. Everybody has backstabbed me. Everyone has done me completely dirty. Right? And then you're in this 5 of Cups energy that's like, it's like someone turned off the lights, where you're like, oh, I just give up on love. I'm probably gonna die alone kind of energy. Because the 2 of Cups is also a partnership or a connection, a romantic connection. But I always say the 2 of Cups doesn't have to be romantic. It's a partnership it could be a partnership of any kind that brings joy. Remember, cups signify your heart space, your emotions. You know what I'm getting from this very specific message? If you feel like there was an opportunity, or something that you think is not going to happen for you, maybe something that you thought you weren't going to get, you're actually going to get it. Okay? You're actually going to get it. This is something like you lost hope for, but it's still standing. You're not perceiving it right now. I don't know if that helps anybody. If that's what's bringing you some disappointment. In terms of a connection, same thing. Okay? You have gone, I just saw the Wheel of Fortune. Remember, the Wheel of Fortune is not just about good luck. It's a wheel of karma. I just heard the Journey song in my mind. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning. I don't know what will be tomorrow. Na, na, na. Do you know that song? I'm aging myself. It's a classic though. So maybe I'm not aging myself, right? Because people know classics regardless. I mean, my daughter even knows that song and she's 10. Because I play it, obviously. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is just the wheel of karma. Right? There was a lesson, there was something that you had to learn. And that's what the eclipse is bringing up for you, because that's just the way that life works. Everybody has a soul contract that they must complete. Maybe you needed a backstabbing, a betrayal. Maybe you needed literally 5 years, 10 years of hardship to be able to grow to where you are right now. So instead of being stuck on the 5 of Cups, I want you to realize that anything that the divine puts you through is to push you towards the other side of that wheel of fortune, where lessons are learned and you're able to manifest greater things, better things, things that you've been desiring all that long. It's like the divine maybe was holding things back from you, or made things happen, made you go through a lot of things, whether separations, breakups, difficulty, bad decisions, whatever the case may be. Because there was no other way that you would grow. Okay, but but again, they're emphasizing these 2 cups that are still standing here. So it's like something that you're in a hard energy right now, you're in a tough energy right now, but there's something that is still manifesting here. Okay? Something that's still yours. Okay? Maybe you've turned your back to the possibility of this already, okay? Thinking it's done, or that something is done, or that something's not possible, but it's still standing. What is this about? This is going to be different for everybody. There's that 9 of Swords that we were channeling. Okay, I mean, I wish this was a fluffy reading, right? Fluffy meaning all sweet and nice. They all can't be. I can't control what comes out here. The 9 of Swords is that 9 of Swords energy, that anxiety. You feel like your hands are tied. Someone feels literally pinned down, like they're stuck in a situation, like they don't know how to get out of something. They don't know how to get out of a tough situation. I mean, quite frankly, that's what I see here. Now, I want you to know that sometimes, you know, I know I did not just split the deck and it's the wheel of course. Spirit does not play on this channel or ever. Not to mention, I completely forgot, but it just came to mind because I'm seeing it again. Not that I forgot, but it didn't come, I just didn't think about it while I was talking about it. But the Wheel of Fortune is the number 10 as well in the Major Arcana. Okay? Completion. That's what number 10 means. Wow. I saw it, it's there. You feel like your hands are tied in a situation. Something is causing you some kind of unrest. But there's the hands of God. There's the hand of the divine. About to turn that wheel for you. But you know what? I got to keep it real though, because the way that I was channeling, you know, every card has a dark and a light side. The way that this Wheel of Fortune, this image looks, it's like, okay, there is something about you thinking that you won something, or that you got something, or that there was a relationship forming, because this king and this queen are on the top of that wheel in celebration mode and holding hands. Do you see how there's another person here that already fell? When the hand of God or the divine, that hand of God and the divine is actively turning that wheel. I gotta keep it real. What happens when the wheel turns? You're up there holding hands and celebrating. You're about to fall off that wheel if you didn't already. Okay? That's the omen. I mean, that's what it is, because every card that's surrounding the Wheel of Fortune is not particularly the best card. And I started this reading by talking about the eclipse and the fact that that's the energy that this eclipse brought. It's just the truth. It's like, boom, karma. Boom, things that the divine wants you to focus on. because you're sitting on top of this wheel like king, like a queen, like everything's good. But no, there's some things that you need to clear out, honey. And the reason that the divine, it feels heavy, it's because I feel like maybe you weren't addressing this for a long time. You weren't wanting to look at this for a long time. You know? But who's to say that this hand of God is not just going to let go and you don't just remain on the top as a winner? That's what's going on right now. It's basically saying, with the energy of the eclipse right now, you're always in control of your future and your outcome, even though destiny also plays a role. Remember, the Wheel of Fortune is the card of destiny. Okay? But depending on your outlook and the action that you take in the next couple of weeks, that's going to determine whether or not you're just going to be sitting there on top of a throne or you're going to be thrown off this wheel. Okay? Because this is instant karma kind of energy, where the bad gets rewarded with bad and the good gets rewarded with ultra good. Okay? Like if you try to keep your vibration high, if you try to see the bright side of your lessons, if you learn the lesson, you're going to be rewarded. Things are going to change quickly. I need more information. What's this Wheel of Fortune here for? Whoa. Hold on. That was the High Priestess. I just flipped there, and I don't know why I was guided to put her back. But that was the High Priestess, which is your intuition, which is spirituality, which is your connection to the other side. Again, but I keep hearing there's something that you thought that you didn't get or that wasn't yours that actually is still standing. Or you have an energy of like wanting to give up. Heavy. Okay? There's some kind of resistance here. There's resistance. And if you don't, the divine needs you to have a little bit more faith coupled with action so that they can let go of the handle of this wheel and then bless you tenfold with what you need. Is this making sense? What's this Wheel of Fortune here? What's going on? You saw that? That was a 10 of Cups that was trying to flip and then it didn't. Hierophant. Whoa, that's interesting because we just had the High Priestess flip and then I didn't take her out. Look what's at the top of the deck. The Emperor, look what's at the bottom. The Empress. Oh, shoot. This is some kind of a union. This is some kind of a union. The Hierophant is a commitment, okay? Spiritual knowledge, spiritual awakening could also be institutions, religious institutions, institutions of any kind. It could be making things official. The Emperor could be a father figure. It could be just your divine masculine. It could be a boss. It's somebody masculine. It's masculine energy, or it could just be the masculine energy within yourself. And the Empress, likewise, could be the mother, a mother figure, a sister, a boss that's a female, or someone in feminine energy. Or we have masculine and feminine energies within yourselves. Whenever I see the Hierophant, the Emperor, and the Empress, it is an omen of balancing out your masculine and feminine energies, which is where the divine's taking you. It is being able to balance being nurturing, receptive, your feelings, emotions, with the energy, with the masculine energy, which is standing up for yourself, self-protection, go mode, getting things done, action, okay? I say that because we were just talking about the divine needing you to balance that out a little bit, you know? You need to do both. But I am seeing in particular, like in the mundane world, so, you know, because it sounds right now, this is a very abstract reading. There is a man, like literally a man and a woman. There's a little man and a woman that's going to help you through some kind of situation. I see here. Okay? This could also be a relationship taking a more committed form. Okay? Taking a more committed form. If you are in a new relationship with someone, you might have a lot of feelings starting to bubble up to the surface because you're feeling very strongly, or this is to come, because I see the Two of Cups here, remember, that Five of Cups. And that's a natural part of life, okay? Maybe you're connecting with someone now, and with this eclipse energy, feelings of all of the times that relationships have gone sour in the past 5 to 10 years are starting to bubble up to the surface, and it's causing some kind of anxiety because there's somebody in your life that wants to make something more committed or has that intention, okay? The divine needs you to take care of that, handle that. Keep moving forward and trust in this connection that you are going to have with this person. There's definitely some kind of connection here of some sort. Oh my God, as I said that, I said it because I see the Two of Cups here and the Five of Cups, but the Two of Cups then flies out anyway. Yeah, there is a connection here. There is a connection. Somebody is absolutely being led towards some kind of union. This is your omen not to sabotage it. Now, for those of you that have absolutely no love in your life right now, like you're not even focusing on romance, this is going to manifest this year for you at some point, whether you see it or not. But remember what I said, the Two of Cups also can mean partnerships of any sort. I am seeing somebody, you know, what I said about this was somebody thought that there wasn't going to be some kind of partnership here. And therefore they were in this Five of Cups melancholy energy. And it caused some kind of anxiety, right? And the divine just did that to see if you had faith. To have you recognize how much a feeling of failure was going to bring up for you, if it was going to trigger something in you. It's basically providing situations that force you to self-reflect. However, something that you thought was not yours is actually going to end up being yours at some point. This could be a job that you applied to that didn't call you back. Okay, you think you didn't get the job? You wouldn't be the first person I've heard, never happened to me, but you wouldn't be the first person that I've heard say, yeah, I applied to a job, I assumed I didn't get it, they called me back like freaking 4 months later. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. It could literally be something like that, like, you know? But the reason that the divine allowed this to happen is because you needed something like this. You needed a trigger. You needed a trigger because there is a lot of emotional stuff, a lot of emotional baggage from the past 5 years in particular that needed to bubble up to the surface with this eclipse energy so that you can see it and clean it up before your life takes this beautiful turn towards you living in a more balanced state, more connected with the divine, more balanced, having your masculine and feminine energies more balanced, a connection, a romance. I see you're being led to live your life in a completely different way than you have been living it. However, there is an element of you regretting things you allowed in the past or regretting your actions from the past. And the divine doesn't want you to get stuck in that energy. The divine just had that energy come up so that you can see it and clean it and let it go. Don't sit in the energy of regret. Your past failures are not going to transfer into your future as much as you think that they are. No. Whoever needed to hear that, they're not. They're not. I mean, I said this 100 times, but I keep seeing it because it's like the Ten of Swords is like, okay, so something ended, now you're sad and you think that, it's brought you into this Five of Cups energy, thinking like, oh, it's done. And then you have this anxiety over it. You feel like your hands are tied. You feel like you don't even know how to move forward. And it was just part of the karmic wheel. And then boom, it changes to like things becoming official. A complete balance, a union, a partnership, it's just such a big change. I need more information on this. Okay, I just split the deck and now we have the Four of Wands. Are you moving in together? Are you making plans to move in with somebody? Or make something official, make something solid? This is some kind of celebration. The Four of Wands in particular in tarot signifies like actual home. Actual home. If you're moving and you're afraid of whether or not you'll be able to have stability, I don't want you to be worried about that either because it's guaranteed. This is guaranteed stability. Things are going to change suddenly for you, Wheel of Fortune, as long as you don't get stuck in this dark energy that we were talking about. Okay? And I know how stressful that could be. I always talk about myself sometimes in these readings. I love you guys and I feel comfortable with you guys, but that can cause stress. It could be something like that too. Like I told you guys, it is not easy to move countries. I'm moving back to New Jersey. It's easier to move. I'm in the Dominican Republic right now. It's easier to move from Jersey here than it is from here to Jersey. Jersey's not an easy place to live. And here, anybody can rent. There's no like protocol. You know what I'm saying? It's so crazy in New Jersey. Like here, when I found a place, I'm just like, oh, I like this place. Can I sign the contract? Okay. Here's the contract. That's it. And everything came furnished. Oh my God, in New Jersey, at least Bergen County, I check every day. It's so stressful. There is no inventory. There's no inventory. It is so limited. And because of that, when something decent comes up, there was one place that looked perfect last week. My mom luckily is an agent, so she, did the paperwork for me. Do you know how many applications they got? 50. Did I get the place? No. Well, if you have 50 people competing with you, and not only that, but you need a credit score freaking damn near 850. You need to make at least 4 times the rent, which, they need to have references. New Jersey for some reason cannot stand pets. I mean, good luck finding somewhere that has some kind of humanity and likes animals. Everything is no pets. I have dogs. Everything is no pets. It's looking grim. Okay, it's looking grim. I'm not gonna lie, that's an example. That shit is stressing me out. But I remind myself on a regular basis, like, okay, everything happens for a reason, and God has never let me down. And I want you, I know it sounds cliche, but look back at your life. You have gotten through everything tough, haven't you? That thing that you went through in the past that you thought you couldn't get through, you got through it, right? Well, you're gonna get through this too. I say that to myself all the time. I'm like, okay, I know that God is going to bring me to the right place, you know? And that's it. What else are you gonna do? You know? What else are you gonna do? You know? And I'm thankful that I have a supportive family to help me with this process. Because honestly, if I didn't, I don't know what the hell I would be doing either. You know? For real. So like, you know? So it's something like this. Like, the divine doesn't want you to get stuck in some kind of, you know, heaviness. If you need an omen about your security in the future, shit, I almost needed an omen right now. Thanks, God. I'm gonna take this as an omen. Is this an omen for me too? Thanks. I'm gonna take it. Because I need it too. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it too. If you needed an omen to confirm to you that something was gonna work out, this is your freaking omen. You have the freaking Emperor, the Empress, the Hierophant, okay? I mean, this is after the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Which is a positive turn of events. The Four of Wands. Excuse me, can you stop banging so hard, honey? Sorry. We have the Four of Wands, which is a home, family, and it's literal stability, partnership, a relationship. We have a missing spot here. Whoa. No. Hold on. Whoa. What the heck? Okay, that's too many. Whoa. Whoa. Hold on. Obviously, when like the whole entire deck falls on my lap like that, that's an accident. You know, the High Priestess wanted to come out before, and then I put her back by accident. There she is again, so she wanted to come out. Wow. We have the Emperor and the Empress. This is the pair in the 3D, and then this is the pair in the 5D. The High Priest and the High Priestess. The Hierophant, he's also called the High Priestess. Wow. This is what's headed into your life. Okay? Number one, this is a wedding. This is creating a home. You may be moving in together. A union might be forming here. Things might be, you know, if you need an omen, this is you having a home. This is you getting married. This is you having a commitment with someone. 100%. But this is the ultimate, I'm sorry. My daughter's banging stuff upstairs. I almost want to take a screenshot of that and put it as my background. It's so beautiful. Like, this is what you want in life. This is the balancing of your masculine and feminine energies, both on a physical level and on a spiritual level. Okay? This is, you've learned your lessons. There's a lot of lessons that you had to learn before the divine allows you to reach this place right here of peace. Okay? Spiritual peace and physical peace. Okay? If you've been feeling like you're lacking some kind of stability, relationship, if you've been having issues in relationships, you see this Two of Cups, all those dark clouds are behind them. You're a different person now. People might not even recognize you anymore because you've learned your lessons. But you know, that's what this eclipse energy was bringing. It's like some kind of like death before the transformation, right? Or it's just like the grief that comes with the realization of the things that you have gone through in the past couple of years. But the divine also wants you to focus on the fact that you have that awareness now and you're entering a new stage in your life. This is beautiful. You are going to meet the person that you're going to marry. possibly by October of this year, if you don't already know them. But you're gonna know for sure by October of this year, and because I got October before. By October of this year, you're going to be in a completely different place. Physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. By October, things are gonna be committed by October. You might have a place with somebody if that's what this is about. You might be choosing to take a commitment to the next level with somebody. You might be meeting the love of your life. Might be instant recognition, because the Two of Cups, if this is about love, the way I'm seeing them, they both have like a very stern look in their face. Like they've both gone through some ish. And when they look at each other, they kind of just know that they're on the same wavelength, and it moves pretty fast. And it might seem strange to you, because I see this manifesting for somebody. It might seem strange to you because this is a very balanced connection, and that's strange for you. This could also be your twin flame, 1111s, 4 of Wands. It's strange for you because you feel balanced on a spiritual level. You also feel balanced within yourselves and on a physical level. You guys balance each other out. So that's something that maybe you haven't really experienced completely. But it's time now. The illusion that your hands are tied with a particular situation is just exactly that. It's an illusion. The Wheel of Fortune is also quick moving. Like there's something about like, if you want to change your situation, like tomorrow, you can. Whatever that means. Just have a different energy, go about something differently, you can. Let me pull something from here. Hey, this is the Wheel of Fortune again. I'm going to pull it out. In this deck, it says a happy change, but it's the Wheel of Fortune. And it's like a wreath made out of angels. It says a happy change. Your angels have heard your prayers and have banded together to create real and joyful changes in your life. Events begin to move forward and great progress will now be possible. You may need to make some rapid decisions due to the suddenness of activity. Be confident and trust the guidance you receive. It's definitely something about October. But also something like manifesting very soon. Or 10 days I'm also getting. You may hear from somebody or something. There's going to be a big change in 10 days. 10 days? When is 10 days? The 21st? That's my sister's birthday. April 21st. That's my sister's birthday. Oh shoot, it's her 44th birthday, actually, 4-4. I'm gonna use her as a sign. Let's see. That's too many. Give me one. What is his happy change? Creativity and abundance. Dear one, you're being called to action. You're ready to accomplish great things and truly come into the fullness of who you are. It's time for great creativity, giving birth to beloved projects or becoming a parent. Oh shoot, for some of you it might literally be pregnancy. Not gonna lie. because the Empress's mom, let me read that again. It's a time for great creativity, giving birth to beloved projects or becoming a parent. Follow your passion so that abundance and prosperity manifest for you, right? So there's something about you being called to action, right? Like, you can change things tomorrow if you want to. If you want to, the energy is there to push you and help you forward. Whatever you try to manifest now that's good, it's going to manifest tenfold. You're going to get it back. It's going to help you out of a situation like instantly. Whatever that means to you. However, in the same way, because the wheel of fortune can go both ways, if you sit and you dwell in this Nine of Swords, Five of Cups energy, you're going to manifest that tenfold. It's part of eclipse energy. That's really what it is. It's like, so if you get stuck, all of these things, it's a test. So all of these things are going to come up. It's hard. That's what being human is hard. All of these things for the past 5 years are going to come up. It's going to come up with a lot of emotions and a lot of chaos. A lot of chaos may be happening. No one's telling you not to feel it, not to go through it. That's going to feel like shit. You might even be feeling physically exhausted. I mean, I'm feeling the effects too. I'm a human being. I'm not exempt from the eclipse. So I know that if I'm feeling it, I know a lot of you are too. We're all part of the same collective, okay? You understand? So in the same token though, like while you are perceiving all of this, this chaotic energy or all of this karma, like you're starting to realize all these things. Well, however this is manifesting for you in this heaviness, if you let that bring you down a downward spiral of like anxiety or regret or overthinking or just shame or, whatever, or just bad memories, the divine's going to give you more of that. Like, it's going to affect you a lot more than it usually would. It's like you are inviting your own curses into your life. However, if you push yourself out of this and take some kind of action towards accomplishing something, in the same way, the divine, we have the Wheel of Fortune 2 times here. That's big fucking energy, excuse my language. That's huge. In the same way, they're going to turn this wheel so fast that you're even going to get dizzy at how quickly things are going to manifest for you. Just from you like pushing yourself, because pushing yourself out of a 10 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 9 of Swords energy is not easy. It's not easy. Honestly, that's depression energy. It could even be clinical. So sometimes some of you, and I hope, if you need help, go find someone, find a counselor. You don't need to be stuck. If you need medication, you need help, there's so many options. Remember that, okay? All right? So sometimes there are elements involved here, because that's heavy, that make you feel even physically, it's like make it physically impossible to get out of this energy, right? If you battle with something like that, I know it's not as easy as just getting up in the morning and moving, going about life. That's not how it works. I've experienced that too. It's a part of my being. It's nothing I could do about it, right? I'm very open with you guys about that kind of stuff. So, I'm being sensitive to that. That's what I'm saying. It's not like so easy. Like, just get out of the 10 of Swords, get out of the 5 of Cups, get out of 9 of Swords. Come on, let's go. It could be a chemical imbalance. But, okay, if you can't find the energy to go to a therapist or somebody yourself, call a friend and tell them and open up to them about what you're experiencing and have that push you and help you go, get you the help that you need. If that's the case. Whatever, however this is manifesting in your life, however, because whatever this is, again, 10 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 9 of Swords energy is it's heavy. Because it's like 5 years of karma that you're being, it's like knowing that you haven't made the best decisions in your life. You're aware of your failures. Who doesn't go through failures, right? But you're still able to go about life. But then somebody decides to knock on your door on Eclipse Day, right? With a freaking PowerPoint presentation of every single way, like in the most honest, raw way, in ways that you don't even want to like look at, even though you deep down you know, of how you've acted, of what you've done, of how you've treated people, of how you've done, you know, everything, you know, and then so then you get stuck in a place of like, that's mortifying. Hey, but you're human. It's okay. The divine forgives you. You're forgiven. You just need to get out of that energy, because the reason they're bringing it up is not to shame you, is to tell you that you have an opportunity for happy and sudden change right now if you just take some action. Dude, something big is manifesting here. This is a pregnancy, this is a marriage, this is a union, this is, you know. And I also keep hearing like something that you thought wasn't going to manifest is. A win-win. Did we get the Four of Wands again? And we got the Ten of Swords in this deck, which is different. We're getting the same cards over and over. You know, that's so when that happens, it just doubles the energy. That's how intense this energy is. You know. And this is the Justice card. This is the Justice card. It's called Win-Win Solution in this deck. Look, the Ten of Thought is the Ten of Swords in this deck, and it says, a situation that has been troubling you has come to an end, and you can breathe a sigh of relief. With the challenging times behind you, you can now move on. It's important to fully let go at this juncture. Someone in your life may now be finally free of his or her addictions or codependency issues. Powerful, because that's what we've been talking about. Okay? And here, it's a man and a woman moving forward in union. Okay? So for some of you, it could be something like that. Were you dealing with some kind of an addiction, or somebody that you love, you haven't been able to be together with them because they've had some kind of addiction, some kind of codependency? Maybe that's something you've been dealing with. Codependency could be like codependent behavioral patterns in romance, but also codependency could also be being codependent to drugs, alcohol, etc. Bad, you know, just toxic things. This is like, again, getting out of that. But there's something about like maybe you've gone through these things. So with this eclipse, it's bringing like again, it's like they came with like a PowerPoint presentation of, you know, that brings up a lot of shame. But it's important for you to recognize that they're doing that so you can fully let go now and move forward. Because we have a double wheel of fortune here, you know, so we don't need any blockages. We don't need any of this past energy affecting what's manifesting now. A win-win solution, which is the Justice card. There's strength in diversity. By blending the ideas of other people with your own, you can often come up with a solution that's magnificent. Start by focusing on the aspects that everyone agrees upon, and then open your mind to compromise and working together. Stay balanced and seek out a moderate approach. I want you to take that as it resonates. Remember the Justice card and the Hierophant, when they're together, to me, it could also be like signing contracts, legal documents, especially when we have the Four of Wands here 2 times. That is an omen of a home. And I gave the example of like how tough it is for me to find housing in Jersey, etc., and everything that's going on right now. You know, I'm telling you, it's honestly, every time I think it's abusive. If I didn't have the family that I had, I would be in a very tough situation. I gotta keep it real, because it's like, especially when you have like YouTube as an employment, they don't really recognize that as a steady income. So just by that default, when you have 50 people applying and they're all like doctors and lawyers, okay, making 4 times the rent, they don't want to see anybody that has, a YouTube channel. They don't even want to look at it. That's what I'm going through, because they're like, for them, it's inconsistent. Anywhere else, they'd, be like, okay, fine. But because there's so much competition and so little inventory, I'm telling you, it's so easy for me. I'm sharing my personal things with you because
I understand this energy. Like, it's so easy when you're in a situation like that to just go down the wrong, like go down a downward spiral of just darkness. Like, this is never gonna work out. What am I gonna do? FML, like, cause I have so many things. I have 2 dogs, and then you know what I'm saying? But like, I understand this energy, but that's exactly it though. It's like the divine does not want you to go down that rabbit hole, because it's gonna work out for you. And there's a win-win solution somewhere for you, but you gotta not get stuck in this energy, okay? Then we have a 4 of action. It says, your hard work and sincere efforts lead you to a sense of safety, contentment, and financial security. You deserve to take a break and enjoy the magnificent life you've created. It may be time to celebrate a wonderful event, such as an engagement, a wedding, buying a new home, or the birth of a child. I'm telling you, and this just keeps coming out over and over again. We got the Wheel of Fortune twice. We got the 4 of Wands twice. We got the 10 of Swords twice. I don't like to see the 10 of Swords twice. However, I do like to see it twice when it came out with the 10 of Swords in this deck. That really talks about, it says it's a good message. It says the situation that's been troubling you is coming to an end, and you could breathe a sigh of relief. That's what you need. You need relief. Listen, when we start with the freaking 10 of Swords and 5 of Cups and 9 of Swords, you need relief. You need relief. That's what it is. You're going to bed at night with like a feeling like you don't have relief. That's all about to change. Okay, I want you to know that you're just feeling like the divine's just showing you all of the karmic lessons that you've endured in the past 5 years, and that's a lot. But they're doing it so that you can let it go. What's guaranteed here is a union and stability. Period. And I want you to take everything that it says as an omen specific for you. If you clicked on this looking for a message in regards to, am I going to get engaged to somebody? This means yes, because this came out over and over again. If you watch this with an omen about whether or not you're going to find a place to live, this is an omen, yes, because that came out here. If you watch this looking for an omen about whether or not you're going to be able to get pregnant, yes, that's going to happen for you, because that came out here too. If you're looking if you click this thinking about a wedding, yes, also that came out here. You understand? Those are all the details that are coming out here. All of the details that are coming out here today. All of the details. I just picked up this deck because I was going to shuffle. And now we got the Hierophant twice. Yes, yes. And then I split it, and it's the 10 of Cups, which is a union, and in this deck, it says tradition and it says success. Beautiful. What I'm going to do to finish this reading, let's have some kind of dust. I use this, there's a deck that comes with it, but I like to use the book. Let me see. What we got? See, Pluto. That's what we're feeling right now with the eclipse energy. It's a lot of Pluto energy. It's dark. Pluto's dark. Pluto is dark. Scorpionic energy. With its X-ray vision, Pluto, yeah. You see, you can't make it up. You cannot make it up. You can't. It always comes together. Hold on. There's a glare, and I wish I can make it not have a glare, but I can't. With its X-ray vision, Pluto reveals toxicity in the systems you lean on, in complacency and the things you draw on for identity, status, beliefs, careers, relationships. It bears the underbelly of your structures, revealing buried secrets and hidden truths. This is the realm of death and rebirth. It highlights the broken pieces you incarnated to heal in this lifetime, and facing its karmic challenge is your ticket to the evolution of your soul. As it pushes you to shed your layers, it triggers your survival instinct. You may turn to low vibrations such as manipulation and control to protect ideas of self. You'll explore these energies through sexuality, where power, shame, submission, and freedom manifest physically. Pluto is your loving but not so friendly guide through your personal underworld. With this energy, you traverse the taboo into symbolic death and toward your eventual renewal. It pushes you into rock bottoms where, with nothing left to lose, you find the courage to confront your darkness, and somehow, in this wasteland, you find your strength and freedom. Kid you not. Keywords: energetics, karma, buried secrets, survival, the taboo, experiences, death and rebirth, transformation, where you are broken, purged and renewed, power, sex, your soul's evolution. Omen: in the spirit of transformation, remove your armor. Connect your naked essence. Connect with your naked essence. This energy comes to free you from the chains of identity and the story of who you think you are. Call on courage and face the sometimes painful truth of what no longer is serving you. Summon bravery and begin the process of letting go. Open to your boundless nature and allow this regenerative process to leave you cleansed and renewed. Your rebirth starts within and will surely echo outward. Told you, that's the energy. I mean, it's always aligned. It always, they always say what they gotta say. One more, and tell me about the future. Oh, Scorpio, geez, it's like the same energy. It's the same energy, but tell me, okay, we get this. I'm gonna move on. It's the same energy. Scorpio, Pluto, it's the same thing. Literally, if I were to read it, and my device on 2% right now. I gotta keep it real. So that's Scorpio energy. Scorpio may be significant to you. You may be a Scorpio. What's manifesting in the next, I'm gonna say 2 weeks. The sun! 2 weeks. The sun is a symbol for life itself. Your heavenly soul was born into a mortal body and given physical form to experience the truth of who you are. Just as your human identity is an expression of your soul, life on earth is an embodiment of the heavens, and the sun represents the birthright of all living things to self-express. Energetics, synchronicity, self-expression, identity, vitality. What needs to radiate and shine? Father. You may be healing something in regards to your father. It just says father. It's father energy. Experiences. Embodying your truth, the person you were born to be. Joy, your experience of masculine energy. Omen. Enhance your self-expression by embracing the quirks that make you you. Perhaps you have gone down the very normal, very human rabbit hole of comparing yourself to others. Maybe you have felt some envy or some shame, like you aren't who you're supposed to be. You're being reminded that you are, who you are is exactly right. Your loving guides and angels see you in your entirety. They love you unconditionally and cheer you on as you increase your lights. They say, quote, the more you step into your truth, the more powerful your creative potential and the more connected you will feel to your life as a whole, end quote. So, can you work on aligning your physical self with the truth of your spirit? The sun is most brilliant as an expression of the moon. Remember, every being in truth brings their own unique offering to the collective tapestry. Every individual life matters in the complex web of existence. Allow yourself to step deeper into your authenticity, radiate, shine, and be seen. You are a gift. Love and light.